Orion V's, a model that we are well familiar with, knowing them for their beautiful interior and exterior design. Vancouver's transit in 1980s was growing fast. With more people living in the suburbs and commuting to the city, Vancouver needed bigger, better buses to keep up with the demand. That's where the Orion V buses came in. The Orion V was introduced in the 1989 by Orion Bus Industries, a Canadian company known for building strong, reliable buses. It was designed to work well on both busy cities, streets, and long suburban routes such as 601, 351, and 352. Many cities across North America chose the Orion V's for its durability and versatility, and Vancouver was no exceptions. With more people living in the suburbs and commuting to the city, Vancouver needed bigger, better buses to keep up with the demand. That's where the Orion buses came in. The Orion V was a high-floor buses. This meant passengers had to climb a few steps to get on, which was common for buses at the time. However, till 2023, when the last Orion 2001 retired, that's how people were going in and out of the bus. Inside, the buses were spacious and could carry many passengers, making them perfect for Vancouver's growing population. One of the routes that always were busy was 351, that used to travel from Crescent Beach all the way to Burrard Station, and it could carry up to 60 passengers. I have seen the bus containing up to 80 passengers once, which the route was so crowded. However, one of the most interesting things that you should know about Orion V's is their technology. Some of the buses were built to run on cleaner fuels like compressed natural gases or CNGs. This was a big deal back in 1990s when cities were starting to care more about reducing pollution. The Orion V's was ahead of this time, showing how public transit could be both reliable and eco-friendly. I mean, considering the noise that their engine was making, we have to reconsider if they were eco-friendly or not. That was a joke though. In Vancouver, these buses were mostly used on suburban routes connecting neighborhoods like Surrey, Burnaby, Coquitlam to downtown Vancouver. For commuters, the Orion V was a daily workhorse getting people to work, school, and home again. Riders appreciated their comfortable ride, and drivers liked their strong build, which made them easier to maintain. Over time, the needs of transit riders changed. People wanted buses that were easy to board, especially for those with wheelchair, strollers, or heavy bags. By the late 2000s, new floor buses started replacing the Orion V's. However, Orion V's, the one that we are talking about, started going in service from 2001 until 2003, which was the last time an Orion V 2001 was seen in the city of Vancouver. These buses didn't have the steps, making them more accessible for everyone. If any of you remember that D40s have started entering the service back then. Orion V's started becoming less popular as we moved on. By 2010, because the newer fleet has replaced them, they were not as popular as they used to be back in. Now, many people such as myself like to ride those Orion V's, especially the 2001 again, but unfortunately they all been retired. So the next time you see a low floor bus in Vancouver, think back to the Orions, buses that played a key role in our city history. It may be gone, but it's certainly not forgotten. If you want to see more Orion videos, I'll have a link on the description for you please feel free to go and watch them. They were one of the best buses, best fleets of all time that I ever rode. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please consider liking the video and sharing it with your friends. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.